Okay, if I can have everyone's attention here in the media center and upstairs in the press box, we'll go ahead and get started with our post-race press conference following the AAA 400 here at Dover International Speedway. We're joined by Jimmie Johnson, driver of the number 48 Lowe's Cobalt Tools Chevrolet, if I can hear after that. Lowe's Cobalt Tools Chevrolet, who finished third in today's race. Jimmie, talk a little bit about what it feels like and how relieved you are to be sitting here and advancing to the next round of the contender in the chase for the Sprint Cup.
Excited to advance. These first three races went pretty well. I think Chicago is probably the track where we left the most points on the table. Today we kind of finished where we ran. We had a decent car, really strong on the long runs, but I just would lose too much time to try to make up the deficit that I had there. So good solid day today. Happy to advance. Would love to win at Kansas or Charlotte to take Talladega out of the mix and not have to stress about that. But we'll see how things go.
We're also joined by Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Target Chevrolet, who finished sixth today and also is our highest finishing rookie in today's race here at Dover. Kyle, talk a little bit about your thoughts on the race out there today and your high finishing position here in the race.
Yeah, I'd be really happy about my three races in this round if I was in the chase. But yeah, it was a really good finish for us. We were terrible the first two runs. All I could do to not crash the car. I was so loose. I was just hanging on and shying, and everybody did a really good job to make huge adjustments to get the Target Chevy fast. And once we did, we were a top 10 car immediately and just kept working on it and got better and better. And I thought we was a top 5 car. I was just about a lap and a half short on fuel there at the end, so I had to save a little bit and gave up fifths. But good 3 races for us. Happy about it, and hopefully we can keep these top 10s rolling.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions here in the media center before we go upstairs. Any questions for Jimmie or Kyle? Any questions down here? All right, we'll go upstairs. I think we have a question up there.
For both Jimmie and Kyle, looking ahead to the next round of 3 tracks, how do you view the combination of Kansas, Charlotte, Talladega to advance to the next round?
Talladega is definitely the wild card. So, as I mentioned a minute ago, if I'm one of the guys that wins at Charlotte or Kansas, it's sure going to make the race at Talladega fun. Otherwise, you're just going to be on pins and needles and stressing like crazy. So, that's the strategy. Really try to win one of those first 2, so that you can go to Talladega and just pull them tight and let it rip.
Hopefully I can be that guy that wins Kansas and Charlotte, so all the chase guys can be nervous going into Talladega.
That's fair.
Any other questions from upstairs? All right, did I see a hand down here? Any other questions down here in the media center?
Just talk about Jeff. I mean, my God, he's number 4 of the year and for the season now, and I guess he's really serving notice. He's after this championship, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's had some of the craziest things happen to him the last 5 or 6 years late in the chase. I think last year is a great example of it. I mean, he didn't squander the opportunity that came about with adding the 13th car to the chase, and late in the chase, it just had some weird stuff happen. So definitely happy for him. He's been on fire. He and Alan have found a lot of speed in their race cars. Their team's performing at a really high level. It's awesome to see.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations on your run today. Good. If I can have everyone's attention, we'll continue our post-race press conference here with Brad Keselowski, who finished second in today's AAA 400 here at Dover, driver of the number 2 Worth Ford. Obviously, you'd already secured your spot to advance to the contender round before getting into Dover, but great race out there for you. Just talk a little bit about finishing out this round and advancing to the next round and your thoughts on the chase thus far.
Yeah, we've had a really good start. So we can't really complain that much, having won a race and second and a 7th. But it's hard to look at that. All I can think about is how I wanted to win all 3 races. And now it's time to move forward. So, 3 more races, a new start. What we were able to do in these last 3, other than getting us to this next round, really mean nothing. So, we got to keep our head on straight and push forward these next three like we have this last three.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions here in the media center and then go to the press box. Please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start here on the left with Randy.
Hey, Brad, Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. Speaking of the next three, because it seems like this chase now is in 3 race clusters, can you kind of frame what you're looking at now with Kansas, Charlotte, Talladega? Just how do you approach that?
It's, in some ways all the brackets are survival brackets, but that particular bracket is probably more so than the others. Surviving Talladega is its own horror film title, but it's also a reality. That place is going to be a crazy place to finish that bracket out. And certainly there's going to be a lot of guys on the bubble, and it's probably all going to change on the last lap and the last corner. But looking at Charlotte and Kansas, you probably can control your destiny more so at Charlotte than any other racetrack, which is good. We're putting an emphasis on that race. But then I look at Kansas and say, since that track's been repaved, it seems to be very, very sensitive to aerodynamics and getting in a pack and spinning out with a really hard tire. So anything could happen there. It's almost like a mini Talladega in that sense. But all in all, it's going to be a real challenge. And if you can survive all 3 of these brackets and go to Homestead and win this thing, you've certainly earned it.
Okay, any additional questions here in the media center? We'll take over here to your right.
Zach at Tanzvetti, Weapons Racing. Being previously winning at on the next 3 races that are coming up, does that help ease the pressure a little bit, being winner at the next 3 tracks already?
Not really, no. I mean, it's a confidence booster, but you don't get anything for it. Not that matters in the next bracket. So I don't think of it as anything more than a confidence boost and nothing else.
Okay, I think we have one question upstairs in the press box.
Bill Fleischman, the Philadelphia Daily News. Obviously, everybody was racing hard today, Brad. Did you sense that the guys were maybe a little extra careful? I mean, being racing hard, but making sure nobody caused any wrecks?
Well, I can't speak for everyone else, but I know I wasn't. I drove it as hard as I could and put us in some hairy spots a couple times, but that's my job. So I don't know. I'd have to sit and watch the race on TV to answer for everyone else, but I was just doing all I could.
Any final questions for Brad? All right, Brad, congratulations.
Quiet group today.
It is a quiet group. It's been a quiet group all weekend.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your run today and advancing to the next round. Good luck.